AP News.
Mix and match two faves for breakfast for just $5 and only at McDonald's. Get a sizzling sausage McMuffin with egg or perfectly flaky bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. It's breakfast the way you want it. Make it Mickey D's. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any offer or combo meal. A single item at regular price.
A swing and a long one. Left field. Walker just gave the Cardinals the lead. Home run!
This holiday season, give the gift of date nights, family time, and more with Cardinals tickets. 2024 all-inclusive tickets start at just $55 and feature a full buffet, complimentary bar, plus a great view of the game. Choose from the UMB Champions Club, Premium Legends Club, Proficient Red Jacket Club, National Car Rental Club, and more. Get your single game all-inclusive tickets now at cardinals.com/holiday.
Southtown Furniture and Terrell Complete Auto Care are going to make Christmas special for two people this year by giving away over $2,500 worth of merchandise at each location. Southtown Furniture and Terrell Complete Auto Care are teaming up with KSMO Media to give away two big family Christmas packages. All you have to do to be eligible to win is register at Southtown Furniture and Terrell Complete Auto Care, and the drawing will be held December 19th. The winners, they'll be announced on KSMO Media December 20th. Give yourself a chance to win the Big Family Christmas Package, sponsored by KSMO Media, Southtown Furniture, and Terrell Complete Auto Care, worth over $2,500. No purchase is necessary, and there are no age requirements to register. One winner per address per family, and employees of sponsors are not eligible. Have a Merry Christmas from your friends at KSMO Media, Southtown Furniture, and Terrell Complete Auto Care.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Outside our KSMO studios, currently we have sunny skies with a southerly breeze at about 9 miles per hour. Now that wind does gust up as much as 19 miles per hour. Now let's take a look at that forecast here for your noon hour today on the 11th day of December. It will be sunny today with a high temperature reaching near 50 degrees. Southerly winds will be 9 to 13 miles per hour with gusts as high as 19 miles per hour. Tonight, we should have clear skies, low temperature around 28 degrees. Winds will be out of the west at 6 to 9 miles per hour. We expect sunny skies tomorrow with a high temperature reaching near 53. Westerly winds continue tomorrow around 7 miles per hour, becoming northerly during tomorrow afternoon, and wind chill values tomorrow early will be as low as 21 degrees. Tomorrow night should be mostly cloudy with low temperature around 29. Winds will be out of the east tomorrow night at about 6 miles per hour. Then Wednesday, skies will be mostly cloudy with a high temperature around 49 degrees. Winds will continue out of the east at about 7 miles per hour on Wednesday. Wednesday night, skies should be partly cloudy with a low around 28. Then mostly sunny skies are forecasted for Thursday with a high temperature near 53. Will be mostly cloudy Thursday night with a low around 31. Then Friday, partly sunny with a high near 53. Skies will be mostly cloudy Friday night with low temperature around 31 degrees. Then Saturday, we should be partly sunny with a high near 52. Saturday night will be partly cloudy with a low around 31. And Sunday, we should be mostly sunny on Sunday with a high temperature near 57 degrees. And that is your noon hour weather update brought to you by your hometown radio station, KSMO, where it's now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
Is the definition of a family farm. Hello everyone, I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. If you, with other members of your family, grow corn and soybeans on 100 acres and have 10 sows, does that make yours a family farm? Well, according to so-called mainstream media and several self-proclaimed experts on the subject, like urban politicians and aging country music stars, it does. If you, with other members of your family, grow corn and soybeans on 10,000 acres and have 100,000 sows, is yours, too, a family farm? Those urban politicians and aging country music stars I mentioned just now probably think not. They would probably label yours a factory farm. I have a problem with that. Modern technology empowers farmers to better protect our environment and livestock so the next generation will be able to live off the land. American farmers use technology on their farms to feed a growing population. Farm families, no matter how many acres are farmed or livestock raised, are certainly not going to intentionally pollute the environment. We drink the same water, we breathe the same air as our neighbors. Being good stewards of the land, air, water, and livestock is not only the right behavior, but it is the best management practice. We love what we do, but we are a for-profit business. That seems to be the sticking point. If you actually break even or make some money farming, the perception is that you are not truly a family farm. We are families who go out in the middle of the night to check on cows giving birth. We're the families who have backup generators to ensure our hog buildings stay warm during a winter storm, but our own homes, well, we'll just have to wear an extra pair of socks and light the kerosene heater. On Christmas morning, we're the families that feed our livestock before our children open their presents. Factory farm or family farm? I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
Childhood should be the happiest time of life. But for many children living in poverty with blindness, facial deformities, and other crippling conditions, it's riddled with pain, rejection, shame, and isolation. At Mercy Ships, we're answering the cries of some of the world's most forgotten children and adults through free, life-changing surgeries that turn despair into hope. These once heartbroken boys and girls, and many men and women too, are now restored, accepted, and on their way to new lives full of opportunity and joy. No one can change the world on their own, but with God's help, we can transform it by restoring hope to one person, one child at a time. Volunteers from your community and around the globe, or joining Mercy Ships to bring life-changing healing and hope to the forgotten poor. To learn how you too can help change the world one child at a time, go to mercyships.org today.
And just inside of half court, bang! Bang! At the buzzer! He climbed the elevator, caught it with 2 hands, and flushed it on the way down. Scooped up, thrown up, off the backboard and in, and Missouri wins.
This is your radio home for Mizzou basketball.
The bragging rights trophy is coming to Como, folks.
The Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Run out to the rim, and he flushed it.
A slow start for direct cash cattle and cash hog business. Hello, I'm Megan Grebner with the Brownfield Livestock Market Report. Direct cash cattle trade activity is typically quiet for this Monday as buyers and sellers are preparing for the week's business. Bids and asking prices have yet to surface. It's likely significant trade volumes going to hold out until at least midweek or later. Deals last week ranged from $169 to $172, mostly $171, $3 lower than the previous week's weighted averages. Northern dress business had a full range of $265 to $272, mostly $270 to $271, $4 to $5 below the prior week's weighted average basis. Boxed beef is higher at midday on strong demand for moderate offerings. Choice up $244 at $298.45. Select is $305 higher at $260.95. In South Dakota last week, steer calves were steady to $5 lower and heifer calves were $3 to $5 lower. Yearling feeders were $10 to $15 lower. Heifers were $8 to $10 lower with instances of $15 to $18 lower. The USDA says demand was very uneven and the wide swings in the futures contracts has some in the cattle industry slow to do business. The best demand remains on light cattle to background. Medium and large one feeder steers, 550 to 599 pounds, brought 260 to 301.50. Feeder steers, 600 to 649 pounds, brought $241 to $277. Medium and large one feeder heifer, 600 to 649 pounds, brought $197.50 to $219. Cash hogs had no comparison at midday with very small negotiated purchases. Overall, the market continues its recent slide. Supplies of market-ready hogs are ample. There is more production as hog weights are up as well. That means processors aren't having to get aggressive in their procurement efforts, and prices have reflected that. Demand for U.S. pork on the global market has been relatively strong, but long-term concerns about continued strength remain. The 5-day rolling average at the National Daily Direct is 54.18. The average at the Iowa, Minnesota, and the Western Corn Belt is 53.82. Butcher hog prices at the Midwest cash markets are down sharply in Garnavillo, Iowa to $45. At Illinois, slaughter sale prices were steady with moderate demand for moderate offerings at $36 to $48. Barrows and gilts are $1 lower with moderate demand for moderate offerings. at $33 to $43, and pork values are higher at midday, up $1.83 at $87.50. Belly is shipped more than $17 to start the day. I'm Megan Grebner for Brownfield.
I'm William Shatner. I've been around a long time, but I'm truly humbled when I see the real battles our brave, paralyzed veterans have faced defending our freedom. And when they come home,
I had just come home from serving over in Germany. Next thing I know, it was 3 weeks later. I was paralyzed.
While parachuting with my platoon, my parachute didn't open, and I broke my neck. It left me paralyzed for the rest of my life.
I was on a routine patrol, and we were in the desert of Kuwait, and the vehicle flipped and landed on top of me, which left me paralyzed from the waist down.
Okay, folks, this is heroism. That's why I'm proud to support Paralyzed Veterans of America, because they've kept their promise to never leave a fallen soldier behind. A roof over their heads, accessible homes, cars, jobs, benefits.
PVA has brought me back to life.
Show them their sacrifice hasn't been in vain. Go to PVA.org to learn how you can make a difference.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report. It's now time to take a look at updated funeral announcements being brought to you by the Salvation Army Dent County Service Unit at the Salem Community Center at the Armory, located at 1200 West Rolla Road here in Salem. Bell ringers are out every weekend through Christmas, and a number of counter kettles are located around town. Join the Salvation Army in making a difference in your neighborhood and your community. For more information about the Salvation Army in Dent County, call 573-729-8163. The Salvation Army, doing the most good. Carla Margaret Bloom, age 59, of Salem, passed away Thursday, December 7th, at home surrounded by family. Funeral services for Carla Bloom will be at 12 Tuesday afternoon at the New Harmony Church. Visitation will also be Tuesday, starting at 10 o'clock in the morning and continuing till service time at the church. Burial will be in the New Harmony Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to Wilson's Mortuary to help with final expenses. Envelopes will be available, and all arrangements for Carla Margaret Bloom of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Patsy Sue Mendenhall, age 66, of Salem, passed away Friday, December 8th in Salem. Funeral services for Patsy Mendenhall will be Tuesday at 12 noon at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends will also be Tuesday, starting at 10 a.m. and continuing till service time at 12 noon. Burial will be in the North Lawn Cemetery. And all arrangements for Patsy Sue Mendenhall of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Margaret Nell Kennedy, age 81, of Viburnum, passed away Friday, December 8th, at home surrounded by family. Funeral services for Margie Kennedy will be Wednesday evening at 6 at the Viburnum Golf Club. Visitation will also be on Wednesday from 4 in the afternoon until service time Wednesday at the Viburnum Golf and Country Club. Memorial contributions may be made to Special Olympics. Memorial envelopes will be available, and all arrangements for Margie Nell Kennedy of Viburnum are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Viburnum. Stacy Robin England of Cherryville passed away Friday, December 8th at the age of 61 years. A eulogy will be held at 6 Wednesday evening at the Britton Bennett Funeral Home in Steelville. Visitation will also be Wednesday from 4 o'clock in the afternoon until 7 at the Britton Bennett Funeral Home. A private family interment will be at the Cherryville Baptist Church Cemetery, Cherryville, Missouri. And all arrangements for Stacy Robin England of Cherryville are under the direction of the Britton Bennett Funeral Home of Steelville. David Dwayne Wells, age 56, of Salem, passed away Thursday, December 7th in St. Louis. Funeral services for David Wells will be Saturday at 1 o'clock at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation will be Friday afternoon and evening from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Wilson Chapel. Burial will be in the North Lawn Cemetery. In lieu of flowers, memorial contributions may be made to Rescue One in Springfield, Missouri, or the Salem Faith Assembly Mission. And all arrangements for David Dwayne Wells of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of the Salvation Army Dent County Service Unit, which reminds you the Angel Tree is available this year at Walmart. 2 big kettles will continue to serve Dent County from Country Mart and Walmart. Remember, the money you donate to your local service unit stays in Salem to help those with emergencies and those down on their luck. Help us fill the kettles this year and help your neighbors. The Salvation Army, doing the most good.
This Christmas, when you put money in a Salvation Army kettle, expect change. Expect homes and hearts to be warmed. Expect empty stomachs and hungry souls to be fed. Expect need and despair to be transformed by hope and joy. Whether you give at our kettles or at salvationarmyusa.org, expect your contributions to change lives. The Salvation Army, doing the most good.
It's now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus. SBU Salem Campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU Salem Campus today at 501 South Grand Street, or you can call them at 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. The Dent County Commissioners met this morning at the courthouse for their regular meeting. In the road report, District 1 Commissioner Wes Mowbray stated rock would be added and grading would be done on Dent County Road 6010, while only grading was going to be done on County Roads 4235, 4237, and 5480. Mowbray also indicated brush should be cut on County Road 2470. Mowbray reported the Road and Bridge Department updated the CART tax maps from MoDOT with the road improvements or closures from the previous map from 2017. District 2 Commissioner Gary Polk said rock was being added and grading was going to be done on Dent County Roads 4403 and 5260, while only grading was going to be done on County Roads 3080, 3090, 3100, and 3110. Polk said brush was being cut on County Roads 3080 and 3090. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson reported he will be attending a SACBA board meeting tonight. Deputy County Clerk Melissa Pyatt said that County Clerk Angie Curley had balanced with the collector and assessor on all collections, abatements, and add-ons for the month of November. Dent County Treasurer Denny Williams was in to present the sales tax monies received this month. The General Revenue Fund and Law Enforcement Sales Tax Fund each received $88,614.48, which is about $4,103.31 less than for November of 2022. Year-to-date, the General Revenue Fund and the Law Enforcement Sales Tax Funds are both down about $70,823. The Road and Bridge Fund received $41,712.16 this month, down $2,281.02 from November of 2022. Year-to-date, that fund is down $31,878.12. The jail operating and trust funds each received $83,846.07, and that is down $4,140.13 from the November 2022 receipts. Year-to-date, those funds are down $58,549.77. Kurt Fagel from the 100 Acre Wood Rally was in to request approval of the commission for the roads they intended to use for the rally in 2024, which will be held on March 15th and 16th. The roads that will be raced on that Saturday that they've proposed would be Dent County Roads 3180, 4040, 4330, 4340, 5380, 5360, 5520, 5530, and 5600, as well as 5690. The commissioners approved Fagel's request. Fagel also said after 3 fatalities occurred on different rally courses this past year, he wouldn't be surprised if the number of rally drivers are involved in 2020 or if it's lower than what it has been in the past. The next meeting of the Denton County Commission will be Thursday morning at 9 o'clock at the courthouse, and the meeting will be open to the public. University of Missouri Extension will be holding a farm tax workshop Tuesday, December 12th from 6:45 to 8:45 via Zoom. The workshop is designed for farmers and ranchers and will include timely tax issues such as employee versus independent contractor, Form 1099 requirements, tax issues related to drought sales, tax issues arising from the death of a farmer, depreciating and expensing farm assets, the sale and exchange of farm property, plus legislative and regulatory updates. This workshop is designed to help in your preparation to visit with your tax professional and is for educational purposes only. If you have questions, please call Mary at 573-581-3231. A fatality accident occurred in Denton County Thursday evening around 5:15 on Highway 32, 3 miles east of Salem. According to the Highway Patrol report, 83-year-old David E. Davis of Salem was crossing the roadway when he was struck by an unknown vehicle. That unknown vehicle left the scene. Davis was pronounced deceased at 6:15 by Denton County Coroner Ben Percival. The body was transported by the coroner to Wilson Mortuary in Salem. The Highway Patrol was assisted by the Denton County Sheriff's Department and the major crash team. An accident happened in Phelps County Saturday evening at 5:05 on Route DD, about a mile from St. James. According to the Highway Patrol report, a 1997 Ford Escort driven westbound by 64-year-old Brenda McCormick of St. James traveled off the right side of the roadway and struck a tree. McCormick suffered serious injuries and was taken to Phelps Health by Phelps Health ambulance. McCormick was wearing a seat restraint at the time of the accident. The Ford was totaled and removed from the scene by Spurgeon's Towing. The Salem RD Board of Education will hold their regular meeting Thursday evening at 5:30 in the R80 boardroom. The consent agenda includes the approval of all previous minutes, the approval of bills, food service report, attendance report, approval of the substitute list, MUSIC renewal, and program evaluations. Alex Deal will then be recognized as All-State Cross Country. Dr. Reed and Dr. Wills will then give their report to the board before the administration reports from William Lynch, the upper elementary, middle school, and the senior high. Clay Moody will then give an update on athletics and activities, followed by special education and technology. New business to be brought before the board include approval of the ballot language for the April bond and operating level initiatives, approval of the Director of Operations job description, approval of an FFA out-of-state trip, and approval of the FEMA building design. The board will then hear any resignations, then set the January meeting date before moving into executive session to discuss personnel. The Denton County Sheriff's Office has released some reports for the first week of December. On Saturday, December 2nd, a deputy responded to the Denton County Road 2470 for a report of littering. During the course of the investigation, suspect information was developed and charges were submitted to the Denton County Prosecuting Attorney's Office. On Monday the 4th, deputies responded to the Salem Walmart for a reported wanted subject. The subject, a 32-year-old Salem man, was arrested without incident and transported to the Denton County Jail, where he was incarcerated on multiple warrants. That same day, a deputy responded to the Denton County Jail for a report of an inmate being in possession of a controlled substance. According to the investigation, a jailer was searching the clothes of a 46-year-old St. Louis man when suspect methamphetamine was discovered. The suspect was questioned, and the investigation is ongoing. The next day, deputies responded to the 1000 block of Denton County Road 6370 for a reported domestic dispute. According to the victim, who was a 41-year-old Salem woman, her 47-year-old husband had broken a vehicle window, causing a small cut on her arm. Both parties agreed to separate for the night, and the Missouri 12-hour rule was invoked. Finally, on Thursday, December 7th, deputies observed a 32-year-old Salem man who was known to have an active felony arrest warrant. The suspect was arrested and found to be in possession of suspected methamphetamine. He was transported to the Denton County Jail on the warrant, and additional charges are pending. If you have any information regarding an investigation, please contact the Denton County Sheriff's Office at 573-729-3241. To mark this year's most spectacular meteor shower, known as the Geminids Meteor Shower, Elephant Rock State Park will be open to the public for a rare after-dark event Friday evening, December 15th. Park representatives will be available to direct guests to the best and safest areas to view the shower. Participants should remember that it is December and should dress for cold temperatures. Temperatures on the rocks is often lower than the average local temperature, so even if it's a mild night, you can become chilled sitting for long periods of time. Guests should be respectful of other visitors and avoid excessive use of artificial lights and excessive noise during the event. No tents or other invasive camping equipment such as propane heaters or lanterns will be allowed, but portable chairs and blankets can be brought. No campfires will be allowed. In the event of rain, it will be moved to Saturday, December 16th. The event runs from 5 o'clock in the evening to midnight at Elephant Rock State Park on Highway 21 in Bellevue. That has been a look at local news. It was brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU Salem Campus, contact Admission Counselor Chris Welch today at 573-729-7071.
What are your plans for the future? Do you need a boost to generate a new plan, or can't afford to go away to college, or your work schedule won't allow you to go? Let Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus be the boost. SBU is committed to flexibility, expertise, and the state-of-the-art technology. We now offer 2 new associate's degrees in teaching and Christian ministries, along with master's degrees in education and business. For more information, please contact Admissions Counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071. SBU Salem Campus is your higher education with Christian principles.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free.
The flu is back, so it's time to vaccinate. At SMDH Family Medicine, we know the importance of keeping you and your family healthy. Influenza vaccines are now available at our SMDH Family Medicine Clinic, so come by or call 729-8000 to see about receiving your flu shot. You can also visit our website at smdh.net for more information. Extended clinic hours are available and walk-ins are welcome. We are committed to every patient, every encounter, every time.
Do you love Christmas? Do you go overboard decorating your house or business for the holiday season? Townscreen is holding their first ever Christmas decorating contest. Show off your Christmas spirit and enter your display at townscreen.com for a chance to win a 2-night stay at Echo Bluff Lodge. The prize includes a $50 restaurant voucher to use during your stay at the park. You can send pictures or videos, but all entries must be submitted by Christmas Eve to townscreen.com. Merry Christmas from Townscreen.
Hi, Carrie Patton here from Town & Country Bank. We've got all the perks of a national bank, like online banking, quick loan approval, and you can even deposit your check from your phone. That's not why our customers love us, though. They love us because we still offer hometown customer service. Stop by one of our area locations and let our friendly team remind you how special hometown banking can be. Smart, friendly solutions. Town & Country Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It is now time to take a look at local and regional sports. It's being brought to you as a courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. Hayden Sanders scored 22 points to help lead the Salem boys basketball Tigers to an 82-57 win over St. James Friday night. Caden Gately added 16 points, Bryson May had 15, and Trey Parsons netted 12 more as Salem improves to 3-2 in the year. The Salem JV Tigers dominated St. James from start to finish, winning 71-26. The JV is now 5-0. Their next games will be at Eldon Tuesday night. The Salem freshman boys basketball Tigers lost to St. James 36-30. The freshmen are now 1-3, and they will host the Rolla Freshman Bulldogs tonight at 6 at the Salem High School Gymnasium. The Salem Lady basketball Tigers lost to Plato Thursday night by the score of 58-25. The Lady Tigers fell to 2-5 on the year, and they will play in the People's Bank Holiday Classic in Sullivan tonight at 7 against St. Pius, the 10th out of Festus. Salem is seeded 7th, while St. Pius is seeded 2nd. The Kansas Jayhawks overcame an early first-half deficit, roaring back to beat Missouri at Allen Fieldhouse 73-64 to improve to 9-1 on the year. Missouri falls to 7-3. Missouri was led by Sean East II with 21 points, followed by Nick Honor with 17. Missouri will play Seton Hall Sunday afternoon at 3:30. Mizzou basketball forward Caleb Grill will be out for 5 to 7 weeks after surgery to his wrist after suffering the injury against Wichita State. Grill was averaging over 8 points per game. Grill transferred to Missouri from Iowa State. The St. Louis Cardinals announced they have traded Tyler O'Neill to the Boston Red Sox for right-handed pitchers Nick Robertson and Victor Santos. Robertson will be added to the Major League roster, while Santos will be assigned to the minors. The St. Louis Blues lost to the Columbus Blue Jackets Friday night 5-2 as Robert Thomas scored both Blues goals. Then Saturday night, the Chicago Blackhawks beat St. Louis 3-1 to send the Blues to their third straight loss. Oscar Sundqvist scored the only Blues goal on Saturday. The Blues will be back in action Tuesday night when they host Detroit. The game can be heard on KSMO, but it will be delayed until around 9:30 after Salem basketball from Eldon. The St. Louis Blues traded defenseman Robert Bertuzzo to the New York Islanders for a 7th-round draft pick. Bertuzzo had been with the Blues 10 years, becoming only one of 16 players to have played 10 years or more with the Blues. Tyler Bass kicked a 39-yard field goal, not years old, yard. Let's just start that paragraph over again, folks. How about that? Tyler Bass kicked a 39-yard, I almost said year again, a 39-yard field goal with 1:54 left in the game as the Buffalo Bills beat the Kansas City Chiefs 20-17. Chiefs have lost 2 straight and 4 of their last 6 games. Jarrett McKinnon and Rashid Rice scored for the Chiefs, who will play the New England Patriots Sunday at noon. And that's been a look at local and regional sports, brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for Look at Sports from the Missouri Net.
Missouri Net Sports is brought to you by the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety. Driving CMVs during winter is no joke. Always be cautious, be prepared, and be safe. Simple actions save lives. Brought to you by Show Me Zero.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. Chiefs wide receiver Kadarius Toney lined up in the neutral zone on what would have been a 49-yard touchdown from Mahomes to Kelsey, and then the lateral to Toney, but that's all overturned because of the flag, and Andy Reid didn't like the call.
I never use any of this as excuses, but normally I get a warning before something like that happens in a big game. A bit embarrassing in the National Football League for that to take place. I've been in the league a long time, and I haven't had one like that. Not where, at least for that kind of a position there, that it's not given a heads up to.
The officials talked to the pool reporter after the game and said when there is an egregious offsides lineup by the offense, they're not obligated to tell the coaches anything. So the right call was made. The Chiefs lose. They had plenty of opportunities to fix things, but they had that along with 6 other penalties, 2 turnovers, and again, numerous drops add up to another Chiefs loss. And now they just have a 1-game lead over the Denver Broncos in the AFC West. The Mizzou Tigers beat again by Kansas, losing Saturday 73-64. The Tigers came out hot, making 5 of their first 10 three-pointers, but they finished the game 7 for 21 from beyond the arc. Head coach Dennis Gates.
Unbelievable first half outside of the middle in the last 5, and then the first 5 in the second half. We did some things, and we executed the right way.
And then there were times where they looked bad. KU went on a 14-0 run to end the first half. The Tigers went nearly 8 minutes without a field goal, and they allowed 42 points inside the paint. Mizzou has a long way to go. Mizzou is in Kansas City on Sunday to face Seton Hall. Driving CMVs during winter is no joke. Remember, be cautious, be prepared, and be safe. Brought to you by Show Me Zero. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
If you or someone you know is experiencing a mental health, suicide, or substance use crisis, call, text, or chat 988 for free, confidential, and compassionate support. When you call, text, or chat 988, trained crisis specialists will listen to your concerns, provide support, and get you the help you need. There is hope. The Lifeline works. For 24/7 confidential support, just call, text, or chat 988. A message from the Missouri Department of Mental Health.
They are our love bugs and companions. They are our pets, our family, and they make life better. When we face unexpected challenges, so do our pets. That's why we're on a mission to support people and their pets. Whether donating a bag of kibble, sharing an Instagram post of a lost cat, or welcoming a foster pet into your home, every bit of kindness counts. Visit petsandpeopletogether.org to learn how to be a helper in your community. Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
The Missouri Department of Agriculture is reminding livestock producers to be on the lookout for black vultures. The aggressive birds are affecting livestock operations and are spreading across the state. Missouri livestock producers have been facing the issue for years.
What most people don't realize is the black vulture is very aggressive, but first calf heifers seem to be what we had the biggest problem with. Our older cows seem to be able to fight them off more.
There are resources available.
APHIS 100%, the USDA APHIS and their representatives. I'd say as soon as you think you have an issue, get in the process, get a hold of USDA APHIS. Make sure you do it the right way, go through the process. It's as simple as a phone call, and I would just say just reach out to them and get that done and be proactive.
The USDA, Missouri Department of Agriculture, and MU Extension stand ready to help livestock producers in the fight against black vultures. Start the process at agriculture.mo.gov. That's agriculture.mo.gov.
This is St. Louis Blues broadcaster Chris Kerber inviting you to follow all the exciting action of St. Louis Blues hockey this season. If you can't make it to the game, the next best thing is being there listening here on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO Radio in Salem, Missouri. Your radio home for the St. Louis Blues.
Do you love Christmas? Do you go overboard decorating your house or business for the holiday season? Townscreen is holding their first ever Christmas decorating contest. Show off your Christmas spirit and enter your display at townscreen.com for a chance to win a 2-night stay at Echo Bluff Lodge. The prize includes a $50 restaurant voucher to use during your stay at the park. You can send pictures or videos, but all entries must be submitted by Christmas Eve to townscreen.com. Merry Christmas from Townscreen. Country Mart in Salem is your party central. They have a great assortment of fresh fruit baskets, or if you need, meat and cheese trays, party sandwich trays, as well as fresh fruit and cheese trays available. Plus, perfect for small gatherings, they have a fresh smoked turkey breast that will serve 6 to 8 people. Country Mart asks that you please pre-order your party trays and fresh smoked turkey breast. Call 729-3455. Happy holidays from your friends at Country Mart, Highway 32, 72 East in Salem, here to help you save.
Stay right here on KSMO Radio. We've got Missouri Net News coming up shortly. And then after the top of the 1 o'clock hour, I'll be back with your latest KSMO weather forecast.
Wofford & Wofford Plumbing can solve all of your septic problems. They have an electric sewer machine and camera to help locate and solve septic problems. Plus, they can handle all new construction, residential, and commercial plumbing, as well as repairs. Wofford & Wofford Plumbing. Call the office at 729-0014, and they can get you taken care of.
On behalf of Carrie Patton and the entire staff at Town & Country Bank, we wish you a Christmas season filled with joy and good cheer. We thank you for your business and wish you a prosperous new year filled with good health and happiness. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from your locally owned Town & Country Bank, member FDIC. The Bank of Salem is part of the MoneyPass ATM network. MoneyPass has nearly 23,000 ATMs coast to coast, and the network continues to grow. MoneyPass ATM is surcharge-free, so you won't worry about paying a fee to access your money. Regardless of where you live, work, or travel, you're sure to find a MoneyPass ATM nearby. Just look for the MoneyPass logo and use your existing Bank of Salem ATM or debit card. It's that easy, and it's all part of our commitment to providing you with superb products and services. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Missouri Net News. I'm Elisa Nelson. A controversial bill that became law could be updated in the next legislative session. Anthony Morbith reports.
Republican Senator Holly Thompson Rader has pre-filed a bill that would repeal an expiration date on current transgender sports restrictions. This proposal would get rid of the 2027 expiration date on a law that requires athletes to compete on sports teams aligned with their biological sex.
Missouri Senate Republican leader Cindy O'Laughlin has pre-filed legislation that would make time-based electrical rates optional. The Missouri Public Service Commission previously required private electric utility companies to move residential customers to time-based rates. And former Lake St. Louis Republican State Senator Bob Onder has launched a bid for Missouri Lieutenant Governor. This is Missouri Net.
Every year, millions of people find a health plan at healthcare.gov.